Number 1. What makes a happy life? A happy life is one in which you are completely absorbed in what you do. It involves being fully engaged and focused on the task at hand, which creates a state of deep satisfaction and fulfillment. Number 2. What is the result of Mihaly-Csikszentmihalyi theory? Mihaly-Csikszentmihalyi theory suggests that happiness is not caused by external events or things that happen to us. Instead, it is our perception and interpretation of these events that determine our level of happiness or sadness. Thus, we must actively seek out happiness through the pursuit of engaging and fulfilling activities. Number 3. How does Mihaly-Csikszentmihalyi get the theory of flow? Csikszentmihalyi developed the theory of flow when he observed how artists work in a studio. He noticed that they would lose track of time, not be aware of their hunger or fatigue, and could work for hours or days without stopping. This intense focus and immersion in their work led to the concept of flow. Number 4. Mention and explain the flow theory. The flow theory, as described by Csikszentmihalyi, is a state in which a person is completely absorbed and focused on an activity to the point of losing track of time and external distractions. This state of concentration and engagement can lead to a deep sense of satisfaction and happiness. Key conditions for achieving flow include clear goals, having clear objectives, and knowing what needs to be accomplished, immediate feedback. Receiving feedback on performance allows for adjustment and progress. Balance between skill and challenge. The task should be challenging enough to keep one engaged but not too difficult to create frustration. Intense concentration, being fully focused on the task at hand. Loss of self-consciousness, becoming so absorbed in the activity that self-awareness diminishes. Sense of control, feeling in control of the situation or task. When these conditions are met, individuals enter a state of flow, which is associated with enhanced performance and a greater sense of well-being. Number 5. Make a note. Csikszentmihalyi work emphasizes the importance of being in a state of flow for happiness. These states can be achieved through activities where a person experiences intense focus and engagement. Activities that create flow are varied and can be different for each individual. Identifying and engaging in these activities regularly may lead to increased happiness in every day. Number 1. What is the distinction between seeds and nuts? Distinction between seeds and nuts. Botanically, a nut is a type of fruit that contains a single seed with a tough outer shell. The seed inside a nut is called a kernel. Seeds can exist within fruits or nuts and can sometimes have a protective covering, integument, around them. In culinary terms, however, the term nut is used more broadly to describe seeds found within a shell, even if they are not true nuts botanically. Number 2. According to the professor, how do botanists define a seed? Botanists define a seed as part of a flowering plant or tree that will grow into a new plant or tree if it's buried in the ground and germinated. The seed contains a plant embryo enclosed in a covering called and integument. Number 3. Why does the professor mention kernels? The professor mentioned kernels to explain that while botanically they are considered fruits, they are often mistakenly called nuts in culinary language. Kernels are the edible parts found inside the outer shell of nuts. Number 4. What is the integument? The integument is a protective covering that encloses a seed. It can be seen in seeds like sunflower seeds, where the black outer part is the integument and the white embryo is the part inside. Number 5. Make a note. Nuts are a type of fruit that contains a single seed within a two outer shell that doesn't open when the seed matures. Seeds are part of a flowering plant that can grow into a new plant. They may or may not have an integument. Kernels are the edible part of nuts, and they are botanically considered fruits. Nuts, botanically classified as a type of fruit containing a single seed that doesn't attach to the ovary wall, have a dry, tough outer shell that doesn't crack open when the seed matures. Examples include acorn, chestnuts, and walnuts. The inside part, kernel, is often what is eaten and considered as the nut is culinary terms. Seeds. Botanically, seeds are part of a flowering plant that can grow into a new plant if germinated, can have an outer covering called an integument. Sunflower seeds are not peanuts and beans. Seeds may come from different types of fruit structures, such as capsules, brazil nuts, or drops, almonds. Culinary perspective. The term nut in cooking is loosely defined and may refer to seeds that come from plants with different types of fruit structures. Examples include almonds, cashew, and Brazil nuts. Retell the story. Once upon a time, 3 bears lived together in a house in the woods. There was a little bear, a middle-sized bear, and a great, huge bear. One morning, they made porridge for breakfast and went out for a walk while in cold. During their walk, a little girl with golden curls named Goldilocks came across the bear's house and decided to go inside. She tasted the porridge in each of the bear's bowls. The great huge bear porridge was too hot and the middle bear's porridge was too cold, but the little bear's porridge was just right. So Goldilocks ate it all up. Goldilocks then went upstairs to the bear's bedroom. She tired out each of the bear's bed. The great huge bear's bed was too hard, and the middle bear's bed was too soft. But the little bear's bed was just right. So she lay down and fell asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears returned home and discovered that someone had been at their porridge and bed. They found Goldilocks sleeping in the little bear's bed. Goldilocks woke up when the bears discovered her. Frightened, she jumped out of the bed and ran out of the house. All the way back to her grandma's house, Goldilocks told her grandma about the bears in their house in the woods. But her grandma thought it was just her imagination.